All right, adult players self-rates, and I understand that I will be held accountable for any and all information provided. I feel like I'm signing my taxes or something. I played one of the following sports at varsity, college: squash, racquetball, badminton. Wait, so why isn't tennis on this list? Please verify all statements below are true. All right, I'm pretty sure this is all good to go. No! Why? The other day, I tried to sign up for a USTA league team so I could start playing some more tennis competitively this summer, and I came upon this error message. The NTRP rating for this player is expired. Please enter a new self-rating. Well, the team I'm trying to sign up for, which I'll tell you more about very soon, is a 4-5 team. So I'd like to self-rate it 4-5, and I want to just take you through the process of doing this and also give you some context, a little bit about my history as a player in the USTA system, the NTRP system, give a little bit of context about my recent match results, and then actually go through live in real time the process of self-rating, just to give a little bit of context and hopefully have this be kind of an educational experience for all of us, because the USTA NTRP rating system is super complicated. It can be kind of convoluted. And so let's go through some of these finer points together and try to learn something along the way. So let's give a little bit of context first. When you go to USTA.com and you go to Tennis Link and USTA League, you can search for your results or anybody's results by just going to Stats and Standings. So I'm going to put in my name here and do a search. And initially, the search is for the last 3 or 4 years. So what I have to do here is put in my last name again, and then click on All, and then Filter Results. And you'll see a couple different Westermans here, and some of these are going to be my results. So way back when, in 2001, I actually played in a 5-0 league here in Wisconsin. It's probably a mistake in hindsight, but I wanted to rate at a 5-0 coming out of high school. This is my freshman year of college. I came back for a summer. And so let's look at my results here. So playing 5-0 as a 19-year-old, I won one match and I lost 1, 2, 3, 4 matches at 5-0 here in the Milwaukee area. And some of these were good matches. I mean, I was having good matches, but I only won 1 out of 5. So that was my starting point in the USTA league play. So then I went to college, I graduated, I started teaching full time, and I didn't play any more league matches until 2011. And here I played in Maryland when I lived out in the DC area. My 5-0 rating expired. I self-rated at 4-5, and I played 4-5 in Maryland for a little bit. So let's see how I did there. Why is there no data? I just looked at this yesterday. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. So here's my 4-5, my first year competing in 4-5. I only played 2 matches. I won 1, I lost 1. This one, I don't know, somebody defaulted, I guess. But obviously, the competitive at 4-5 in Maryland. This is 2011, so this was 6 or 7 years after graduating from college. Hadn't played any competitive. I was just teaching on the court full time. So then 2012, I came back to Wisconsin from DC after starting doing Essential Tennis full time, and I played in a 9-0 mixed and a 4-5 men's here in the Milwaukee area in 2012. So here's playing 4-5, lost 1, won 1 with Ira. Ira and I are undefeated together. Lost 1. So it was 50-50. I won half of them, I lost half of them. And then my last year as a 4-5, most recently, was in 2013. And I played again in a 9-0 mixed and a 4-5 men's. And here's my results on that year, 2013. So this is 8 years ago. Won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches, and I lost won 2 matches. So I went 5-2, and after the 2013 season, I got bumped up to 5.0. Now, here in Milwaukee, that's a big problem because there isn't 5.0 tennis in Milwaukee. I just checked with Mark and Scott, and as far as they're aware, and I'm going to check in a little bit, there are no 5.0 teams here in southeastern Wisconsin. I need to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So here in Milwaukee, when you win enough at 4-5, once you get bumped up, that's it. There's no more competition here in Milwaukee, which is kind of a bummer. So I stopped competing. I stopped playing altogether until a year ago when I started training again. And now that I kind of have some momentum and I'm intending to play tournaments, and I'm in better shape. I'm starting to see the ball and time the ball a little bit better again. I'd like to go out and play on a league team. So now I'm going to try to self-rate at 4-5 again. And honestly, I think that's totally fair because you look at the matches that I've played here on the Essential Tennis Court over the last 6 or 8 months. I've lost to Mark, who plays 4-5, Ira, who plays 4-5, Chris, who plays 4-5, and the people who I've beaten, Sean plays 4-0, Topher plays 4-0, and Ben, MEP, plays 4-5, but down in Atlanta. So I feel like all of my results very clearly point me towards feeling like 4-5 is the right level for me right now. So let's go back over here to the self-registration thing. And I clicked on this yesterday, and I want to look at it again because, this one, General and Experienced Player Guidelines. I think this chart right here, this takes you to a page here, and if you click here for guidelines on self-rating. I think this chart really perfectly kind of illustrates how complicated and difficult this whole thing is. So I played college tennis. I played Division II college tennis. So if you just look at the chart related to college tennis, played or committed to play for a junior community college. So that's kind of where kind of college tennis starts. Played for Division 2, 3, or NAIA, played for Division 1, played D2, D3, college unranked, top 10 ITA rankings, were ranked in the top 10 ITA rankings, regularly played number 3 singles or lower, played for Division 2, 3 team, and you're ranked top 10 and played 1 or 2 singles or number 1 doubles. Division 1 college ranked top 75 teams, where you played number 2 singles, number 1 doubles, at an unranked Division 1 college, played for a D1 college ranked top 125 players, current or former played ranked in adult age group. But look at all these, man, this is just crazy. All these different guidelines for if you're a college athlete. And then if you look over here, here's the NTRP equivalent, 4.0, 4.5, 5.0. And depending on your age and what level, so you got to kind of, follow the matrix here and find like kind of where you fit in. The NTRP system is just, and just to be really clear, like I'm not bagging on the USTA or the NTRP system. Like there's so many micro, levels in the game of tennis, even among college, and they're trying to make it more granular so that it can be more accurate. And this, I think, just perfectly highlights how hard it is to accurately, on paper, determine how good somebody is. There's so many different qualifications and so many different things to keep in mind. So let's try to pinpoint my experience level here. So I played for Division II school, and when I played for that D2 school, we were ranked like top 20 or 25 in D2 nationally. So we were not in top 10 ITA rankings. So this is not me. I didn't play Division I. So this is me right here. Played for Division II, but not in a top 10 school. So I just turned 40, age 35 to 50. So that's kind of the general guideline is 4.0. If you just follow the chart. So that's kind of like, okay, I could feasibly, on paper, potentially make the argument that, oh, see, like it's okay if I play 4.0. Now, based on my results, I don't feel like that would be fair at all. For me to be 40 and ranked 4.5, let's look at that. So the age 26 to 40, men at 4-5. Played D2. My team was ranked in top 10 ITA rankings, or I regularly played number 3 singles or lower. And those things aren't true. I played the bottom of my lineup on a D2 school that was not ranked in top 10 ITA. But you start to see the complications here. It's so difficult on paper. And I've seen the chart, right? The other chart where it has all the different ratings and like the qualifications, consistency, weapons, offense, yada, yada, yada. And sure, that's one way of looking at it. But at the end of the day, it's all about the wins and the losses. It's about the head-to-head matchups and the head-to-head results. So this is fine as like a starting point, but you have to know how you actually, like, I get asked so often, like, what rating do you think I am? And ultimately, the only good answer is, I don't know, go play. What happens when you play a 4-5? What happens when you play a 3-0? What happens when you play a 3-5? You have to start experiencing tennis and then narrow it down for yourself. All right, so with all that in mind, let's go back to the actual self-rating here. So click here to self-rate this player. All right, so this is it. Like I've not gone through this before. I'm actually going to do this, live right now because I'm curious to see what the process is. All right, adult players self-rates. General experienced player guidelines. Okay, I think that's what we just looked at. Yeah, so that's the page we just looked at, and we just looked at the guidelines on self-rating. And here's the other chart I was talking about, the characteristics. And so talk about this chart, if you want to look at it, talks about the different characteristics of playing style and like weapons and consistency and stuff like that. But we're not going to go through that right now. All right, please check. I state that the answers to the questions that follow will be complete and accurate, and I understand that I will be held accountable for any and all information provided. I feel like I'm signing my taxes or something. Like now it's really serious. Right, new player experience. I've started playing tennis for the first time in the past 12 months. No. When answering this question, select only the one that best describes your experience. Recreational. I place my ground strokes. I'm aggressive at the net during my matches. I serve with some control and power. I played one of the following sports at varsity, college, or a comparable level: squash, racquetball, badminton, tennis, platform tennis. Wait, so why isn't tennis on this list? So I'm honestly not sure. I mean, this is true of me. I didn't play any of these in college, but I played tennis in college. Okay, well, I guess I got to go 2C because I didn't play any of these in college. So I guess I have to go to 2C. High school experience. I played varsity high school within the last 20 years. No, I'm just outside. I graduated college in 2000. So no, not in the last 20 years. I guess I'm getting old. I'm a current or former ranked USTA national or sectional or international junior. Nope, I never did any of those things as a junior player. If I go through all this and it doesn't let me rate it 4 or 5, I'm gonna be so upset. I played for Division 2, 3 NAIA team, my unranked or ranked out of the top 10 year-end rankings. Okay, yes. Played or committed to play for Division 2, 3 NAIA college team. Yes. All right. Please check if you are a wheelchair player. Nope. Please verify all statements below are true. All right. I'm pretty sure this is all good to go. No. Why? Wait, but their own chart said 4-0. Played D2, unranked or ranked out of the top 10, and age 36 to 50 the correlating level is 4.0, which is like a universe away from 5.0. So to qualify for this, played D2 but ranked outside of top 10, Let's see, to be a 5-0, I'd have to be age 25 and under. And I'm 15 years older than that. Wait, why is my age not even like on this? You have a previously published NCRT newly assigned minimum cannot be lower. Self-assign a higher rating, appeal. Can somebody at the USTA explain why on the chart I could hypothetically be a 4.0 player, but I just got assigned a 5.0 rating when there's no 5.0 teams in my area, and I lose to 4 or 5 players badly sometimes? I would like to assign myself a lower rating. How did my age not come into? Well, my age is probably in my profile, I would assume. So how is the age a factor on the chart, but it's not a factor here on the form? I'd like to assign myself a lower rating of 4 or 5. Submit. Player information. Look, my birth date is already filled. Like they know my birthday already. They know what year I was born. How long have you played tennis? Please read the journal. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Your chart. Your chart that says I could be a 4.0 at my age with my college experience. Have you received a rating from any other source, foreign or domestic? What? Any special physical or medical conditions that would affect your level of play? Any information that may impact your tennis history or rating level? Provide any reason why the rating you were assigned is too high. I lose to 4 or 5 competitors in my area. I'm not a 5. I need one more character. Here. 40 years. I'm not a 5.0. State the information presented is correct. If it is found I have falsified or omitted any pertinent information, the result in disqualification from USTA league play. You're in the section. Please allow a minimum of 3 weeks for a response. Wow. Just really, really, really frustrating. So tell me what you think. Jeez, tell me what you think in the comments down below. I'm just kind of at a loss right now. If it was just some automated, thing that got tripped to put me at 5.0, I get that. But based on the actual qualifications and the criteria that are being presented as resources here on USTA's own website, I frankly don't understand why my self-rating would automatically go to 5.0. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll keep you up to date. If this has been helpful, if it's been interesting, if it's been entertaining, do me a favor and click the like button. Hopefully somebody gets something out of this, because if this is the actual result, then I'm just kind of like stuck, and there's just not really a whole lot that I can do. So that's where I stand right now. We'll see what happens next, and when I get an update, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching.